Do you want to learn how to taste wine? Are you new to wine? Are you getting into wine? In this video, I'm going to talk about wine tasting for beginners. You're going to learn 3 key things. If we haven't met before, my name is James Follent, and I believe Australian wine is beautiful and complex. So I create videos for wine lovers to learn more about the world of wine. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. So now into wine tasting for beginners. There are 3 key things you need to do. Look, smell, and taste the wine. So getting into that first step of look. I have a glass here to demonstrate. So you want to look at the color of the wine to see what is going on. Often it helps if you hold it up against a white piece of paper. Helps you to see what color is happening, what's happening with that glass of wine. And that helps you see, is it kind of like a pale straw if you're in white wines, or is it kind of like a deep ruby red, or is it maybe more of a kind of brick brownish red? Looking at the color helps you think about the different types of wine, the different styles of wine, and the differences that come in each and every glass. The second thing you do is smell. So take a deep breath, stick your nose in the glass, and smell. People might often refer to this as the nose, the bouquet. They're fancy words that mean you're smelling the wine, and people often swirl the wine to release the aroma, release the stuff in the wine that makes it smell by adding oxygen to it. So that helps you smell the wine better. So the second thing you do for wine tasting is smell the wine. And that's often where you hear people describe it as, oh, I get notes of red fruits from smelling this. That's where the language then comes into it. And then it's tasting the wine. And when you taste the wine, you're looking for multiple things. So you want to make sure you taste the wine and get air over your tongue to make sure you taste it as fully as possible. So you have that sensation of what the wine is feeling like in the mouth, trying to figure out what the acidity is looking like, and it can be done this quickly. So tasting that wine, I can tell you that there's red fruit characteristics going on in this glass, as well as the body of this wine. It would be a medium bodied wine with acidity, and the acidity is what you feel when your saliva starts to become more prominent in your mouth. So if you were to put some wine in your mouth and just let it sit there, the saliva would start to generate to try and balance out that acid in the wine that's coming through. So the more acidic a wine, the more you'll feel your saliva come through, as well as tannin. And tannin is that prickly sensation you get on your tongue, maybe from a black tea where it feels scratchy. So you go looking for that, and people describe that in different ways. And then also the aftertaste is often referred to as the length of how long does it linger on your tongue, how long can you keep tasting it after you've had it in your mouth. And that covers the 3 things for wine tasting for beginners, where you think about how you look at the wine, how you smell the wine, and how you taste the wine. And these are 3 steps you can repeat each time you have a glass to think about the wine that you're drinking, to drink more mindfully and enjoy the sensational experience of each glass of wine that you drink. If you've enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a like, give it a thumbs up so it can be suggested to other people who are interested in wine tasting for beginners. If you found this useful and you're new here, please consider subscribing for more wine content that I'm creating, and feel free to leave a comment about any questions you have about the world of wine, and we'll be able to answer that potentially in a future video. And please remember that wine is best shared with friends and family. And I'll see you in the next video. If you want to watch a new video from me, a recent video, please click or tap the card here. If you want to watch a video YouTube is recommending, please click or tap the card here.